Hi, good morning. Look at this mess. I was playing, as you can tell. And let's hope nothing bings. Oh my God, this was open since yesterday. Because I was playing. I had no time, but I wanted to play and I had all this other things, so I wasn't thinking. When I tell you I love paper crafting because it just blows my mind. All of the time, it blows my mind. I want to do something for my gigantic book of ideas, and I have the feeling it's gonna be gigantic one day. That's why I'm calling it this way. However, yesterday I did something absolutely new. I'm trying to see if I can find my very first one that I did, but you know, it's a messy mess. Oh, here, I did something new. I did make a pull-out card. Now this one, I did not consider that it's gonna be hard, but are we ready? I hope it works, but are we ready for the magic? If it would, let me see. How did the magic go? I think this, oh yeah, because this card is kind of weird. It came out weird because, I don't know, I used wrong cardstock. This one should be stronger, but whatever it is, this is how it works. You hear this sound, and now I cannot push it in very good, but I can push it from both sides, so the technique works. This was my very first one. This one I followed the instructions, and for some reason, you know, I don't know if I put the hard cardstock on top and the not that heavy one on inside, but it doesn't matter because after this one I made one all by myself. I didn't need any extra instructions anymore. I was like, I can do this. Let me do this, and I made this one. And this one is magic, and it works. And I'm so excited. And then I was thinking, I have to put this into my book of ideas because this is amazing. The only thing I don't know, will it do that same thing that easily once I stick it down? So we will see, right? But how does it work? It's 2 pieces of paper inside one cover, I guess. It should work really easy. So all you gotta do is take a piece of paper, cardstock, not paper, cardstock, and then, you know, they give you their measurements, and I watched the video, they gave me millimeters and centimeters, and I got so confused because, you know, my brain now works in inches. So she was like, 3 centimeters of this, and I go ahead and I just got 3 inches, and I'm like, that looks too big. So 3 inches and 3 centimeters is a big difference. It was funny though, you know, and my cutting board and my scoring board, they don't have centimeters, so it was funny. However, I figured out that you take a piece of cardstock, whatever you want this outcome to be here, you have to take 3 times plus around ½ an inch, quarter of an inch, you know, just to glue it down. But you have to take 3 times as much. So this is how you make a card in a size that you want. And I'm going to, why is mine so short? I'm going to take another one. And to me, it doesn't matter that it has a print because this one is going to be rolled around and we will be just fine. So if I take 3 times, I'm going to just take 9.5. That's what I'm going to take. 3 times plus ½ an inch. Then mine is going to come out to be 3 inches. I believe this one might be, yeah, just like this one. So 3 inches. So I'm going to take 3 times 3 is 9 plus ½ Okay. I like this explanation because if I only follow instructions, I'm limited to the size they are making if I don't figure out myself how to adjust the size. And sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes it's easy. But if people would just say, you know, instead of, yeah, cut 9.5, if they would just say that you need 3 times as much as you want, you know, the result to be, then it would be easier, I think. This is by 11, right? Right. So I have to cut off 1.5 inches. So because I don't have 9.5 here. I ordered myself a new guillotine, by the way, from, I think, Simon Says, or some of these, or scrapbook.com, some of these. I did order. I will double check if it's 9.5 because sometimes I cannot. Now this one, I can cut whatever size I want to be here, you know, and what would we say? Kind of the same. I mean, why not? It's just for a little thing there. This one is not quite 3.5, so whatever it is, let's do 4. Will it fit in here? I don't think so, huh? That's why I ordered a new one, because I don't like my cutter. It just does not cut straight. It just doesn't. And so, I just don't like it. Wait, I need, what did I say? We're gonna go 4, right? No matter what I do, I measure and do everything, and then I fold and it's not straight. That's weird, isn't it? Okay. Now, this is a little more, you know, I don't have measurements. I don't have measurements. The very first one is going to be 3, right? Because it's gonna go. The very first one, I'm gonna do 3 1/8. I can cut off later. I'm gonna do 3 1/8 because I figured something out. I would go a little lower, but I can't, right? So the second one, I would go 6 to 6, right? So this one is gonna be a little more. I'm gonna score it at 3 and 3 1/8 and see later. And then I'm gonna go to 6 and then I'm gonna go to 9. This way it's kind of easier. Whew, BT is having a bad morning. And I need to fold this. Preferably straight. Can I find my bone folder? You know, this is not a tutorial, right? So if I make mistakes or just don't explain something right or whatever, I'm just making something for me and turning the camera on for this. I want, okay, I think now I know what I should have done. So let's go back as if nothing happened. We never did this. I want this one to be, oops, oops, oops. And, oh, what happened here? I folded. Oh, I folded. Let's see. So this was the 3-inch fold. They said to do like 3, 3, 3, right? Or whatever their measurement was. But I find that, okay, I know what I wanted to do. So I'll do 3, 3, 3. And this one, I'm gonna go 3, 6, and it doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna see this one. I go 3 and 6 and 1/8. What's gonna happen? Maybe I should have tried it so I can show you in the right way. But this is my upper one. This is my lower one. Yeah, now it's exactly what I want it to be. I want this to have a gap. So this last part, the first part needs to be 3, and then the second part needs to be 6 and 1/8. This way I have a gap. Or you put the first part shorter, but you know, I don't wanna confuse anybody. Now this one will be shorter. Okay. So I figured everything out. 3 first, then 1/8 second, 6 and 1/8, and then 9 and 1/8 is gonna be my third. So this way they should all match now, and then there should be a gap. This is what you do. Okay, 3, that's the first one, and then this is the second one. And this way, this one matches on top of this one. And I do not care that I have so many scoring lines now, because this is gonna be basically not wrapped, but I'm gonna put something on top of it, right? So I really couldn't care less. I just need to not forget which are my lines here. Okay, I need the gap. I still have this. Okay, we're good. We're good. I don't care. I think I have to redo everything in this video. Just give me a second. Is everyone still with me? Because I'm ready. I need a piece of paper. And of course, first thing I do is go to my trash. So I'm gonna, just for myself, so I can put it into my book, I will write down the measurements of what I did. I took, this is 9.5 by 4, 9.5 by 4, score at 3, put it here, score at 3, 6 1/8, 3, 6 1/8, and 9 1/4. Okay. Oh my God, I can't write on this thing. That's it. Fold everything. 3. Now I'm gonna go ahead, and because I did so much here on wrong ones, I'm gonna fold it up the way that I do want it, and the way that I do know that my score lines are right. I'm just going to distress them, so this way, if anything happens, I can open up and see which of my score lines was right. You know, that is the way. That is the way. Good thing this one is not really gonna be visible, and it's for me. All right, there you go. I did it. Yeah, only took 12 minutes to score a piece of paper. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut here. And you know, they measure very much, and all I measure is like, because this is 3, I go a little bit off the edge here, and I do from 1 to 2. I'll draw a line, and then I do the same thing. This is 3, I go a little bit off the edge, and from 1 to 2 I'll draw a line. And now all I have to do is cut this out. Whoop. Okay, I cut like this and like this, and this is not gonna be visible, so you know, you don't need to be straight. Yay. Every time you don't need to be straight, I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. So what I wanted to do with the whole scoring thing, just to explain it one time, I wanted one part of it to stay 3. This part, because everything is kind of folding in there, I want it a little bigger, and I got now 3 1/8. And then this part needs to cover everything up. So basically it needs to be 3 like this one. So these two need to be same, and this needs to be just a little shorter. What I could have done, you know, I could have just folded like I folded the first, and then just cut a little bit off of this side. Would have been the same, probably easier. So yesterday I was looking for a piece of packaging, and all I found in my trash was this. I don't know, it worked, so I'm just gonna use this. It's from my cardstock, and I just cut with my hand. Whatever happens, happens. I need a piece that I can wrap around this card, you know, somewhat. So basically here I'm just gonna cut a whole piece here, and then see. And the piece needs to be shorter, or not as wide as this. This one is 1 inch. Let me cut this a little more straight here. And then I'm gonna cut somewhat 1 inch from here. And they did it perfect, because they are card makers, and I'm not dissing them or anything, but they're card makers. They know how to measure. That's why I'm not a card maker, because I don't know how to measure, first of all. And second thing is, I have no idea how to cut straight. Even with all this tools that are supposed to help me cut straight. I do not know. I do not know how to cut straight. So, see, I'm wrapping this around and I'm making sure that every part of what I just cut with my hand is gonna fit in between. That's what I want. And then I'm gonna put it all the way here. Really not that hard. And then I'm gonna put a piece of double-sided tape on here, on the very edge, not on the card, otherwise it's gonna get stuck and then, you know, nothing's gonna move. Interestingly enough, yesterday, I don't know if it's gonna happen today. Yesterday the card didn't want to move. I just didn't understand. I did everything right. Apparently I did not, but you know, in my brain I'm trying to get this. Something came over the edge. Okay, now not to not to lose and not to what is the opposite of lose? Tight. There you go. Not to loose, not too tight. You know, it has to move. It could be a little tight even. But once you glue it, you just move around and see if it's gonna move okay. And it moves okay. If not, you will have to redo it and make it a little longer, right? Or if it's too loose, you have to redo it and make it shorter. But I'm just gonna snip off whatever was left over here. Now I do need cards. I should have pre-cut them, but I did not. Of course I did not. What did you expect? My cards are going to be, I measure this. It's 4 by 3, right? By 3. So my card is going to be less than that. It's gonna be just a tiny bit shorter than 4. And I don't know, maybe 2 3/4. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a card maker. What did I say? 2 3/4? Yeah, something like that, right? I'm terrible. I'm not turning into a card maker either because I cannot measure. I could not ever be a card maker. And then what did I say? 4? Yeah, so I'm gonna do just a little bit less than 4. Not even like 3 1/7/8. Just a little bit less than 4. That's my measurement. I've been measuring like this for years in America, and it never works out. But also, it always works out. Look, perfect. Perfect for this. I don't know if it's perfect for here. So this is my card. Yep, that's gonna be good. Now wherever I have this glued together here, I'm gonna put another one on top. Okay? And the only thing we have to remember is wherever this double-sided tape is, the opposite side needs to be right here on the very edge. Let's hope it was good. Now, I'm going to turn it around, and because we just did it on the right side, I'm going to do the same thing on the left side right here. Oh, I should have distressed it. Dang it. Yesterday I was thinking, when I made the card, I distressed it all afterwards. You know, I did everything afterwards. I made the card first. And I thought I should not forget to distress the cards before I glue them. And I forgot. Oh, well, you know, you can totally distress afterwards, as you have seen. Mine worked. I'm going to distress both sides because I'm not quite sure which one is going to be visible now. And here, I'm just going to carefully distress this card. There you go. It's all good. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and do a little more here. Okay. Who's seen my... Oh my God, there it is. Okay. Okay. Going back. Boom. We just done that. Right? We flipped it over. We put some double-sided tape on this part. Now I'm going to take the double-sided tape off the backing. Not the tape. not the tape. And now because it's here, I just have to make sure that I kind of match up here. And then I push. Okay? Okay. Now we can test it out. Will it work or not? Bloop. Bloop. It works. Because it works, I'm going to find my score line here. This needs to be glued down. So I'm going to put double-sided tape on this one. This should work. Exactly, actually. And you know, I'm not a big double-sided tape worker, but I think for this one, we need it. We need it. Okay. Okay. So, take it like this. You have your card here. The card, this loose card, needs to go in between, right here. And this needs to be glued to this fold. So basically, all you do is just stick the card in first, and then if you can, then put it down straight corner to corner. I'm coming up to my eyes because, you know, I cannot do it straight any other way. Okay. Oh, yeah, we should have done the notches too, but we didn't. So, you know, things happen sometimes. See? I double check again if the whole thing works here. But you should have done the notch first, but you didn't because I didn't. So we okay. Okay. It still works. I didn't do it last time either. Okay. Oh, I even covered up my notch. You know, actually there was a notch so you can take the paper, but I decided to put something on there. Huh. Very good. And this is just from a packaging, from my stamp that I lost. I bought a stamp from AliExpress and it disappeared and I don't know where it is. It's so small. I need to find it. I'm so sad. Okay. So what are we going to do? We're going to find a piece. Oh, Luna ate my cardstock yesterday. I went to my therapy and then I came back and on the floor in my room I found this. Nothing else was destroyed but this. And she knew she did something wrong because she went down right away. But I can still use this. So Luna, you okay? I'm gonna use this one. Is this long enough for what I do want to do? Yeah, totally. Totally. So I'm just gonna fold this. Preferably straight once again. You know, she ran away. She was sleeping here and then she heard her name and she saw me taking the cardstock and she ran away because she still knows. I wasn't upset with her or mad at her. I just said, Luna, you cannot do this. It's not good. But, you know, she ran away. Okay, I want to kind of have the same because I do like the size of this. And I'm just gonna cut the corners. And I'm gonna make a hole as well because I like it. I like how it looks like. This hole is a little bigger, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let's distress this a little bit. Come here, baby. Oh, this is important. So I don't forget what I did. Distress it. You know, right now it works, but what if it stops working once I glue it down? That's my only thought right now. Okay, so I want to put you away. Okay, where was it? Right here is my first one. So I'm just gonna glue it here. If I find the glue, I found it. Oh, you know, I didn't just leave this one open. I actually left this one open for hours too, because I really wanted to make this card before my therapy. It was just a disaster. I made everything so messed up in my room because I was hurrying and I wanted to, and you know, just like it always goes. Disaster. Okay. So this should work, right? Yep. You see? This one is going to be my pull thing. And now here on top, I wanted to do something pretty, right? Like here. But for this, I need an extra piece of paper. So I just ripped a piece of this really pretty paper that I do not want to rip for my book of ideas, because I only have this one. I made it myself, so I can actually make more. But I'm gonna see if there's, ooh, you know what? Actually, I think this would be really cool too. This would be cool, I think. Corrugated cardboard. And I learned the German word for it just yesterday. I think it's Wellpappe. I believe so. But I learned it yesterday. I didn't know. Because in Germany, I wasn't crafting. And, you know, of course, I still saw this material, but I never gave it a name. I never heard anybody else say a name for this. So, or maybe I did and I just didn't register and I completely forgot. I do not know, but now I do know. And I love this. I just do. And you can always have it. I can always have it because the dog food comes in packaging with corrugated cardboard. So, you know, I will always have dogs, meaning I will always have this. Okay, and you know what? I'm just gonna go a little bit here on the edges. I'm going to decorate it too, but I'm gonna go, this one is gonna be on the bottom, so I don't worry about this one. What did I do? What did I do? Distressed the card, but it's not the right. Like, why isn't this distressed? Oh, it's good, right? Yep. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out a little bit, and then on the very edge I'm gonna put, and hope for the best. Corrugated cardboard is a little thicker. I just remembered or saw or noticed or, you know, paid attention to that I didn't before. Yeah, my glue's gonna be bad now for a little while. I know, glue, I'm not upset with you. I left you open, so it's my own fault. Just like that. Okay, let's see if it's gonna work. If I left enough space. I'm trying to figure out. But this is gonna be like laying down. Yep, I think it's gonna work. It looks okay, because I left a little space. That's why I wanted one of them to be bigger, because I know that all of the stuff in there, and then, you know, I need some space. Okay, now I'm gonna decorate it just really quick, and, you know, with my little leftovers here. What do we have? My book page right here, and I'm gonna do it upside down. I don't care, or I'll do it on the top, whatever it is. I can do it on the top, I guess, but I also don't care if it's upside down, I must say. I just want to cover it up because most of it will be covered up by something else anyways. So let's do something here. Straight book page, more book page, more book page. This one is right here. This is gonna go upside down. We don't care. And then I can put this one right here. Just need to cover it up a little bit. This way. I also use some washi and some of my burnt stuff. So, you know, do I have more of the burnt paper? I must. I just don't know where. I thought it looked so amazing. You know, what do I want to use? I want like really tiny pieces. Here, another book page. Old book page. That's fine with me. Everything is a book page here today. And there's another book page. Great, amazing. This way at least I get all the tiny pieces gone. Well, don't say all the tiny pieces because never ever will this happen. Ooh, this is from the envelope. I really love it. Oh God, what is today? They mowing the lawn again? Okay. This I don't really care about because I really do want to find... I used a piece yesterday of my burnt paper and I don't seem to have the left... Oh, there it is. I knew I had like a leftover piece here as well, and I really liked the dark, but now I need a tiny piece of something, and I'm just gonna use this right here as well. The leftover from the one that I ripped. Right here. Okay, are we good? This one I'm gonna rip off. There was no glue on it. That's fine. And then I'm gonna stick this because I really love it. It's burned. It's gonna break. So, you know, the only thing I can do with that is stick it down onto something. Otherwise, it's gonna break. Let me see. Yes. And I want this one I found, and I thought it was so... The important thing is to never stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. See? Curiosity made me do that because I really wanted to know how to do it. So I found this one yesterday. And now I don't know. Will I figure out anything else that I want to put on there? What is that? The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. I like this. It's better to see something once than hear about it 1,000 times. Yes, because we see this. We see this, right? And will I? Of course I do want to distress it. Let me put these things away. It's a mess. It's a big mess. And actually, I wanted to clean up, and then I remembered that I actually want to craft, not clean up. So I'll put this one here, and I want the flower. I got to use flower from my... This is just a part of the flowers that I have. So yeah, I got to use a flower, which was amazing. Amazing. Let's see what... Whoa! Flowers go flying. Yesterday's... Wow, flowers go flying. I have to put them a little further here. Yesterday's flower fits so perfectly. Can we get one today that's gonna fit just as good? Oh, this one's so pretty. I like this one. But it's kind of, you know, everything... We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna go much further inside, but I'm looking if I maybe can find something just a little smaller than this one. Oh, this is even bigger. Let me see. This is bigger too. Much bigger even. No, we're not doing the much bigger ones. This is a little smaller. Can we make like a 2-layered flower? But this only has 4. Does it work? I don't know. I don't like it. I like this one. And I'm thinking, what do I put on the inside of it? Let me close these flowers because I know what's going to happen if I don't. Okay, and then I do need a little bit. I have my little bucket here of stuff, and in my little bucket full of stuff I can take a little decoration out. I didn't use any washi today. Why not? I thought it looked good. I used washi yesterday and it was not too bad, but I can go without washi, I guess. So I'm just gonna glue this one down, and I'm gonna leave it. I wanted to distress it, but now I'm thinking, no, I need something brighter on this one too. So just gonna put this here and then wrap it around basically. And then I'm gonna put this one here. And do I have another one of these? Yeah, I have another one right here. Can put this on the bottom, I guess. Right here. Oh no, I could have distressed it because now it's so. Okay. Am I going for a little bit of lace? No, not this time. I think I like it this way as it is. I'm just gonna glue the big label, very big label this is, right here, almost on the edge, and I'm gonna glue the flower right here on top of this. I need quite a lot of glue, but I don't want it to get stuck anywhere when I close it, right? And now I'm thinking, oh my God, do I get my bling from God knows where I put it? Or do I just use the one that I left here, the clear one? I like the clear one. Ooh, I have these. They're too big, aren't they? No, it's so cool. And I'm going to use something. Oh, I get to use bling, which is always nice. Always nice. Even now that I'm doing the junk journals, bling is my love. Always. And I'm just gonna put some on the bottom here, I'm thinking. 3 of them, probably. Yep, why not? Bloop, 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 bloop. A little glue. A little bling. Why can't you go straight? I do not know. I have to pick it up. Pick it up and see. Yep, kind of. Look, adorable. No, adorable. And it still works. It still works. So we're still okay. What I forgot to do, I just noticed is, you know, but I might just not do it because it's just for my thing. You could glue papers on here as well, you know. But now I want to use it in my journal. I love them both. See? Oh, I want to use both in my journal now. I don't know which one I want to put into my idea journal and which one I want to use in my flower journal now or my nature journal, because one of them has to go in there. Let's see. I want it to go here. No, but I think I will just go with the original. Okay, so where's my gigantic book of ideas? Right here. There's 2 pages. And the good thing is, I do have this page, which is cardstock, which is perfect for something like that, I would say. Right? Because it's perfect. And then once it's glued, I wonder if it's still going to be okay once it's glued. I'm going to try, because I would like to try and glue it as a pocket so something can be stuck there too. And I'm just going to glue in between of these, whatever, even my wrong scoring, I'm going to glue in between of it, or, you know, inside. Does that make sense? Do I make sense? Sometimes I don't know. And I'm gonna put it down here, nicely. Excuse me. Okay. And this would be like a pocket, and I think that's cool. And let's just see. Did it glue already? I do not know. Po Box. Oh, boom. It's working, but this, I don't know why this doesn't go in all the way now. Oh, because of this. Okay, never mind. This corrugated cardboard, because now it's down. Let me see. Let me see. It's a little more up here. So that's why you really need the space if you're planning on using something like this. You really need a little bit of extra space. But now it seems to work. Of course you cannot be like, because it's just paper. But if you're gentle and if you're nice to it, it's gonna work. Okay, I did it. I did it. I love it. I love it. I want to make more. I was thinking I should make some for my store just so I get to make some, you know, because I don't need that many. Not really, but it's a really cool thing. And the card makers, you know, the card makers know exactly what they are doing. Oh, and what I'm going to do is I put this little tag on here, but I'm going to glue this right there. Just because. Well, let me see. How do I cut it? This one fit? It will fit. Okay. This way. Ha! This way I will know where I scored and how big my piece of paper was. So, you know, in a year or 2 or 3, when I totally forget that I can do this, I can make this, I can go here. And I will probably not remember any scoring. Of course, I could go on my YouTube channel and look up too. That's a good thing about having a YouTube channel. You can always look up in the video what you made. But this way I will know. My paper is this big. And then I have to score here. And the rest, I think the rest I will remember. And if not, I'll go look it up. Okay, so there's that. We have how many ideas? Oh, I love it. I love everything that's interactive. 2 and 3. We got 3 ideas, 4 ideas. Oh, I didn't do it with you, but I made it. This is one of, say it, Eva's videos on her usual normal channel, and this is just a decorated paper clip. You see, it's all covered up, the paper clip, but it's like a page decoration. So that I made without you, and I made 2, and I don't know where the other one went. So I hope you enjoyed this, even though in the beginning I was confused myself a little bit what I was doing there. But still, hope you enjoyed it. You know, if you did, let me know. And I hope you are doing good and crafting and, you know, just being healthy and happy. I don't know which one is more important, healthy or happy. So, you know, I hope you're both. And I see you soon. Bye-bye.